This video I'll be showcasing how I won a $500 franchise filled with comp players and other content creators, hosted by one of the most entertaining up-and-coming YouTubers in the game, Woo the Reckless.
Come on. Excuse me. Excuse me. Get out of there. Come on. Get out of there. Get out of there. Come on. Let's go.
So my plan is to give you the absolute best method to win in any money league or CFM. And to do that, I have to break it down in 5 portions: the team, the scheme, development, abilities, and last but not least, a few glitches.
You can't win the game in full half, but you can damn sure lose it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I need 7. I need 7, baby. Come on. Uh-huh. Let's go. I'm telling these dudes, bruh. I'm not these other YouTubers.
Alright guys, so this CFM was filled with past MCS players and even content creators such as Legendary Lou and Golden Mills. We even had DJ Drama play in it. And I also want to give a big shout out to Woo Rec for hosting the league, and I highly suggest you check out his content.
Just because you want to eat, I'm gonna blur your ass. What's his favorite color? Blur! 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 You get blurred today.
So the first thing I want to go over with you guys is the best blitz and defense in the game, and also where you can find one of the best off-meta offenses in the game as well. So without further ado, let's begin. So the defense I'm going to be using is going to be the 9-3-2, and the first thing you want to do is set your auto alignment to base. And the play you're going to be coming out in every play is going to be this double safety go play here. With that, you want to be sure to have cover 4 drop and cover 4 quarters inside of your audibles. First, let's go over cover 4 quarters. This is the basic loop. You want to take the linebacker on the right side, bring him behind your user linebacker, and this will allow him to loop over into the right B gap. And with your user, you want to stand right here in the left B gap, and I'll explain why later. With this, you'll see that the linebacker will loop around, coming in untouched. You can shade down for hard flats, you can have the DNs in contain, and this is a pretty good basic defense. So that was the cover 4 quarters. Now I want to show you what to do with cover 4 drop. You want to pull this linebacker across just like last time, except now you want to blitz him. Shade down for hard flats, take your user, bring him back down here again. Then what you're going to want to do is make contact with this left guard right when they snap the ball, and then pull back. This is called the engage blitz that allowed this linebacker to come in on the left B gap instead of the right like the loop. Both the loop and the engage blitz is pretty easy to set up, and the best thing about it is you have to block them 2 different ways, but they look exactly the same before they snap the ball. Now, since you know the basic way to set up both of the defenses, I'm going to show something you can add to your engage blitz to make it even better. First, you want to set things up normal, the way you did the first time. Then from there, you want to QB contain, and then you can drop this defensive tackle into a vert hook, and the blitz is still coming in. So you're just sending 3 people with QB contains on the outside, and it's still coming in free. And the defensive tackle dropping back can actually be a linebacker. Take a look at this. If you want to get somebody better in this position versus someone like Vita Vea with 72 speed, you want to go on your depth chart and look at your left end number 2. You'll notice that you can set up outside linebackers there. And you want to change your packages until you see 3 DNs, and that will put that left end number 2 at your defensive tackle position. Also with this, since we play a lot of quarters coverage on the outside, I like to mix in a little DB fire too, just to change up the coverage shell, who's blitzing, and give my opponent a different look. This is especially good on 3rd down because that's when a lot of players will look to throw deep outs, and if you shade these soft squats up for cloud flats, it will take away any deep speed out. Also, while setting this defense up, I do want it to look just like both of the loops. So even though I'm in DB fire, I still like to pull this linebacker over to give it that same look. That's one of the keys to becoming a great defender in this game is you don't want to give any tails to your opponent. You want every play to look exactly the same pre-snap. So this is the basics of the defense that I used in this CFM to win, utilizing the loop, the engage, mixing up different coverages, and I strongly believe by far this is the best defense in the game. So get comfortable setting these up. Make sure you have cover 4 drop, cover 4 quarters, and DB fire inside of your audibles. Auto alignment set to base. Left end 2 position, you want a fast linebacker, so when you drop him back, he can actually make a play on the ball. Come out in the double safety go, and there it is. And on the other side of the ball, I gotta give a huge shout out to Pro Player and teammate Hexied for giving me one of the most unstoppable offenses in the whole game. Hexied is one of the best players in the world right now, and you can find his offense on victoryformation.gg. He'll go over the complete scheme, secondary formations, even show you one of the best runs in the game and how to abuse players that's over 240 pounds. So head over to the site and use code SALE for 10% off at checkout. So if you've been in any of these comp franchises, you know the first thing that people are going to do is head straight to free agency, sort by speed, and get the fastest players available. So don't miss out on your opportunity to acquire these players. Make sure you at least get a couple of them before they're gone. And here's a secret to get one of the fastest players in the game. Instead of sorting by all, you want to go to practice squad eligible, and he is the fastest wide receiver in free agency. And next, I'm going to show you how I abuse the mentor tag for extra XP to the players I want to boost up. I like to sort by age with the oldest at the top because that's normally who's going to have the mentor tags. And I want to get as many of these guys out of free agency as possible. After doing that, I want to trim my roster of players I don't want and do a couple position changes to mold the roster to fit my scheme. For example, if I was using the 49ers, I can make Fred Warner an outside linebacker so I can use the tip earlier to sub him in at defensive tackle. And you don't have to worry about him getting ran on because outside linebackers can get the inside stuff ability. Along with that, I'm going to equip abilities like lurker, mid-zone, flat zone, so when I do drop him back into that hook, he can actually pick the ball off for me. Also in a lot of these leagues, for lower tier teams, not like the Niners, but teams like the Jaguars, they normally give them dev upgrades and age regression, which can be a huge factor, especially later in the season. Then positions like linebacker, for example, I like to gather all of my linebackers that I'm going to utilize, my mentors, even my defensive ends that's pass rusher, and put them in one linebacker column. The reason I do this is the mentor tag, it stacks. So let's say here at left outside linebacker, if I have 5 mentors, all 5 mentors will give XP to every other linebacker inside of that same column. Same goes for cornerback. I like to get all of the mentor cornerbacks and safeties and put them all in one column under cornerback so they can help dev up and upgrade my younger cornerbacks, giving them extra XP throughout the season. From there, the people that you're basically using the mentors for, you want to focus train them. You're going to do your weekly training with them to also give them more XP throughout that as well. And here's a little cheating way to get gold for your linebackers on every drill while not even playing the game. Take a look at this. You want to go to your starting quarterback position and sub in either a punter or a kicker. And you would notice that not all the time, but definitely majority of the time, the kicker is going to fumble the handoff trying to give it to the running back, and you'll get gold every drill without even playing the game. And last but not least, you want to pay attention to your staff, especially your defensive coordinator. If you can, get one that has the standard 4-3 and the full blitz, because this will give you an option to give additional speed to your linebackers and also to your cornerbacks. So with that being said, please smack a like on the video if you enjoyed it or if you learned something new, and thanks for watching.